This is a video on the testing of a Bestibel Steam TT3 series total trap valve. The first test we will perform will be the leaking test. The first thing we need to do is to put the total trap in our test rack, clamp it down, and make sure everything is airtight. Every piece needs to be sealed off so that we can check each part of the valve. Check the isolation and the bypass valve. Set at 100 psi. We want 100% shutoff at 15 seconds minimum. Look at the bubble jar to see if there is any bubbling occurring, which would mean a leakage in the valve. Next, we want to check the other isolation valve, leaving the bypass closed and closing the isolation valve. Now we want to check our vent port and open everything back up. We will check for leakage through the bleed valve by spraying Squirt and Bubbles. Squirt and Bubbles is a standard soap and water solution to check for leaks. If no bubbling occurs after 15 seconds, then there are no leaks. When everything else is open, we will perform the shell test. Test the valve at 100 psi throughout, and we will check the leakage by spraying Squirt and Bubbles all around the packing, seal, and any other metal-to-metal seams. If we do not see any bubbles emerging from the valve, then it has successfully passed the leakage test. The second test we will perform will be the testing of the steam trap on steam. Insert the total trap into the steam test stand. When performing the steam test, you want to make sure that both of the red isolation valves are open and ensure that the bypass and vent valves are tightly closed. You also want to make sure that the blowdown valve on the bottom side of the trap is closed. For the warm-up cycle, we will start by warming up the total trap at 300 psi for 90 seconds to thoroughly heat up the trap body. For this test, you want to use only dry steam. We are testing to make sure the disc in the trap is cycling properly. You will know the difference in the cycle by an audible change in the steam when the trap discharges and then it closes again. That audible difference is part of the steam trap cycle discharge condensate. Next, we will reduce it to 100 psi to test the cycling of the trap. We want it to cycle only 2 times per minute. Now it has cycled less than twice in 60 seconds, so our total trap has passed the steam test. If you have any questions, please call your local representative or call 1-800-543-7311. You can also visit our website at festabelsteamtraps.com.